Hello everybody, this is my course reflection video for my visual effects for games 1 class. Once again, I am on my final week of one of my classes, and this one was definitely a bit more of a challenge for the visual effects area. I did enjoy it, and I'm definitely intrigued and wanting to do more with this since I'm wanting to heavily go into visual effects for games. Some of the things we worked on. This was the first week, and we had to set up the level for this character to help accentuate the torch and kind of set it up. I added an extra bit. They provided the character for us. We were just supposed to set up the atmosphere and make it look like a nice level. I really enjoy using Unreal and setting stuff up on it. It's lots of fun. I'm still definitely in the learning process of it because there are a few things that occasionally will not work and not function. I'm still trying to figure out how to get those too, but the best way I've found is either to look it up or ask my teacher. Then in week 2, the first part of the week, we were supposed to mimic off of an example in the video, this effect here. We didn't actually have the effect ourselves to show side by side, but we had to mimic this effect to the best of our ability, which I thought was really cool. I liked the way this came out and the way it looked. And then in the second part of week 2, we were to create this torch fire effect and help create the atmosphere by adding in fireflies or dust particles, and then also adding in falling leaves, which I wasn't able to get to work in this part, but I'm working on learning more about that kind of effect because I want to be able to help create atmospheric scenes in games more. So it's something I'm going to be heavily practicing on with the Niagara system and emitters, which I really enjoy working with. It's fun to kind of mess around and see what I can accidentally create. In week 3, first part of week 3, we were working on creating this water effect here, and then also for the extra credit, creating this tube water effect, which I thought came out really cool, and I liked how everything looked all kind of murky and gross, like it was in a warehouse water system. I can't think of the word right now, but I thought it looked really cool in how we did it. And then in the second part of week 3, we were to expand on that, doing more Niagara effects with the particles and creating our own actual water shooting out of the pipe, which is this one here, and finishing adding to the effect in this part of the water there. Once again, I really enjoyed working on this because it was kind of cool seeing how to create water, and I really like doing things with the different elements, water, fire, and such. I remember doing one of the visual effects 1 class where we're working with water, and I really enjoyed creating that effect. It was cool. And then finally, for week 4, we were to kind of go back to kind of however we wanted to do it. Let's see if I can. There we go. We're to create a level, or we could use a level that we used before. I used my previous level of from the first part of the first week, and I just added to it with more flames. I started trying to play around with mesh systems in Niagara to try and create this cool water effect. I'm still working on that one, and I haven't fully gotten to learn all about it yet, so it's a work in progress. I think it looked pretty cool for what it was. Tried to kind of expand. In my personal opinion, I feel like I was able to kind of make the fireflies look a little bit more realistic in this one whenever it gets closer. Because here you can see the fireflies a little bit better as they move around and such. One thing I wasn't able to figure out yet, but I'm still waiting on, is how the heat distortion on the flames kind of got a little bit crazy. But all in all, in terms of overcoming challenges, a lot of it was trial and error, talking to my teacher about advice on how to fix it, and then in general looking up ways to fix it or such. I tried to both make it look realistic and like it was in an actual game, so not completely realistic, but realistic enough to pass. I really enjoyed this class. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a little bit more challenging in terms of visual effects and what I had to do, and a lot more technical. But I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to do visual effects for games too, to continue to expand on my skills and learn more about how to do everything. And I hope that I will be able to continue to learn and grow in that. So thank you, everybody, and I will talk to you next month with the next class.